Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on April 14th, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangum Nangayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram.
Hare Sat Sat.
Hare Krishna. Today we are continuing with the compilation of Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. Chapter entitled Lord Chaitanya organizes the devotees in 7 Sankirtan parties. Under the section, the ecstatic dancing of the Lord at Ratha Yatra. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 13.29.
ভক্তগণকে প্রভুর স্বহস্তে মাল্য চন্দন দান তবে মহাপ্রভু সব লইয়া ভক্তগণ স্বহস্তে পরাইল সবে মাল্য চন্দন.
As the car stood still, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gathered all his devotees and with his own hand decorated them with flower garlands and sandalwood pulp.
It shows how much love and affection Lord Chaitanya had for his devotees.
This shows how much love and affection Lord Chaitanya had for his devotees.
By personally giving them flower garlands
By personally giving them flower garlands
around their neck,
and
by spreading sandalwood pulp on their bodies, he showed his great love and affection for his devotees.
He showed his great love and affection for his devotees. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.30.
আদৌ গুরুবর্গের সম্মান পরমানন্দ পুরিয়ার ভারতী ব্রহ্মানন্দ শ্রীহস্তে চন্দন পাইয়া বারিল আনন্দ.
Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati were both personally given garlands and sandalwood pulp from the very hands of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This increased their transcendental pleasure.
Receiving garlands and sandalwood pulp from the very hands of Lord Chaitanya
naturally increased the transcendental pleasure
of his Guru Varga,
of his Guru Varga,
of those who were his spiritual uncles.
Those who were his spiritual uncles. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.31.
অদ্বৈত আচার্য রে প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রীহস্ত পর্শে দোহর হইল আনন্দ.
Similarly, when Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu felt the ground of the transcendental hand of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were very pleased.
Feeling the touch of Lord Chaitanya's hand
Feeling the touch of the Lord Chaitanya's hand
on their body gave great transcendental ecstasy to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu.
Gave great transcendental ecstasy to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.32.
প্রধান কীর্তনিয়া শ্রী স্বরূপ ও শ্রীবাসের সমাদর কীর্তনিয়া গণে দিল মাল্য চন্দন স্বরূপ শ্রীবাস যাহা মুখ্য দুইজন.
The Lord also gave garlands and sandalwood pulp to the performers of Sankirtan. The two chief performers were Swarup Damodar and Srivas Thakur.
He also gave the flower garlands and the sandalwood pulp
He also gave the flower garlands and sandalwood pulp
to all the performers of Sankirtan.
to all the performers of Sankirtan.
The chief participants were Swarup Damodar and Srivas Thakur.
The chief participants were Swarup Damodar and Srivas Thakur. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.33.
বাইন ও দোহার সহ 4টি কীর্তন সম্প্রদায়। চারি সম্প্রদায় হইল 24 গায়ন, 2 মৃদঙ্গ করি হইল 8 জন।
There were altogether 4 parties of Kirtan performers, comprising 24 chanters. In each party there were also 2 mridanga players, making an additional 8 persons. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.34.
মহাপ্রভু কর্তৃক কীর্তন সম্প্রদায় বিভাগ। তবে মহাপ্রভু মনে বিচার করিয়া চারি সম্প্রদায় দিল গায়ন বাটিয়া।
When the 4 parties were formed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after some consideration, divided the chanters.
Lord Chaitanya was personally forming the parties.
Lord Chaitanya was personally forming the parties.
He was thinking how to do this most effectively.
And he was thinking how to do this most effectively.
Since there were no loudspeakers at that time,
Since there was no loudspeaker system that time,
they had like 6 kirtan singers would sing in unison.
they had 6 kirtan singers who would sing in unison.
That would be like a loudspeaker.
That would be like a loudspeaker.
Then, after considering, Lord Chaitanya divided the singers.
After considering this, Lord Chaitanya divided the singers. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.35.
4 সম্প্রদায়ে 4 জন নর্তক। নিত্যানন্দ অদ্বৈত হরিদাস বক্কেশ্বরে 4 জনে আজ্ঞা দিল নৃত্য করিবারে।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Haridas Thakur and Vakreshwar Pandit to dance in each of the 4 respective parties.
So this was considered important by Lord Chaitanya to have a lead dancer in each party.
So this was considered as important by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to have a lead dancer in each party.
And his service was to simply dance.
And his service was to simply dance.
By his dancing, to inspire the general devotees to also dance.
And by his dancing, he would inspire the general devotees to also dance. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.36.
প্রথম দলে শ্রী স্বরূপী মূল গায়ক। প্রথম সম্প্রদায় কইল স্বরূপ প্রধান, আর 5 জন দিল তার পালিগণ।
Swarup Damodar was chosen as the leader of the first party and was given 5 assistants to respond to his chanting.
So his chanting would be responded by 5, making 6 in total, and that would be the large chanting.
So the chanting will be responded by 5 and that will be a large chanting.
And then all the public would respond to those 6.
Then all the devotees will respond to the 6. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.37.
তাহার 5 জন দোহার, দামোদর নারায়ণ দত্ত গোবিন্দ রাঘব পণ্ডিত আর শ্রী গোবিন্দানন্দ.
The five who responded to the singing of Swarup Damodar were Damodar Pandit, Narayana, Govinda Datta, Raghav Pandit, and Sri Govindananda.
So Lord Chaitanya personally designed each party.
So Lord Chaitanya personally designed each party.
Lead singer, assistant singers, dancer,
Lead singer, assistant singers, dancers,
mridanga
mridanga
player,
player,
and kartal players.
and kartal players. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.38.
আর অদ্বৈতই নর্তক দ্বিতীয় দলে শ্রীবাসী মূল গায়ক. অদ্বৈতরে নৃত্য করিবারে আজ্ঞা দিল শ্রীবাস প্রধান আর সম্প্রদায় কইল.
Advaita Acharya Prabhu was ordered to dance in the first group. The Lord then formed another group with Srivas Thakur as the chief man. Purport. In the first group, Damodar Swarup was appointed chief singer, and the responding singers were Damodar Pandit, Narayana, Govinda Datta, Raghav Pandit, and Govindananda. Sri Advaita Acharya was appointed as a dancer. The next group was formed, and the chief singer was Srivas Thakur. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.39.
পাঁচজন দোহার নিতাই নর্তক গঙ্গাদাস হরিদাস শ্রীমান শুভানন্দ শ্রীরাম পণ্ডিত তাহা নাচে নিত্যানন্দ.
The five singers who responded to the singing of Srivas Thakur were Gangadas, Haridas, Shriman, Shubhananda, and Sri Ram Pandit. Sri Nityanand Prabhu was appointed as a dancer. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.40.
তৃতীয় দলে মুকুন্দই মূল গায়ক. পাঁচজন দোহার হরিদাস ঠাকুরই নর্তক. বাসুদেব গোপীনাথ মুরারি যাহা গায় মুকুন্দ প্রধান কইল আর সম্প্রদায়.
Another group was formed consisting of Vasudev, Gopinath, and Murari. All these were responsive singers, and Mukunda was the chief singer. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.41.
শ্রীকান্ত বল্লভ সেন আর দুইজন হরিদাস ঠাকুর তাহা করেন নর্তন.
Another two persons, Shrikanta and Vallabh Sen, joined as responsive singers. In this group, the senior Haridas Thakur, was the dancer.
Lord Chaitanya was designing each group.
Purport. In the third group, Mukunda was appointed the chief singer. This party was composed of Vasudev, Gopinath, Murari, Shrikanta, and Vallabha Sen. The senior Haridas Thakur, was the dancer.
Although Haridas Thakur was not in the temple, being born in a non-Hindu family,
Although Haridas Thakur was not within the temple, being born in a non-Hindu family,
Rath Yatra, he was the chief dancer in his group.
in the Rath Yatra, he was the chief dancer in his group.
চতুর্থ দলে গোবিন্দ ঘোষই মূল গায়ক. পাঁচজন দোহার বক্রেশ্বরী নর্তক. গোবিন্দ ঘোষ প্রধান কইল আর সম্প্রদায় হরিদাস বিষ্ণুদাস রাঘব যাহা গায়.
The Lord formed another group, appointing Govinda Ghosh as leader. In this group, the younger Haridas, Vishnudas, and Raghav were the responding singers. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.43.
মাধব বাসুদেব ঘোষ দুই সহোদর নৃত্য করেন তাহা পণ্ডিত বক্রেশ্বর.
Two brothers named Madhav Ghosh and Vasudev Ghosh also joined this group as responsive singers. Vakreshwar Pandit was the dancer.
So each group was designed and especially empowered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So each group was designed and personally empowered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Or the lead singer, the responsive singers, jungle players,
Who was the lead singer, the responsive singers, mridanga players,
and the chief dancer,
the chief dancer,
and also the kartal players.
and also the kartal players. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 13.44.
রথের এক পার্শ্বে কুলীন গ্রামবাসীর কীর্তন দল, কুলীন গ্রামের কীর্তনিয়া সমাজ, তাহা নৃত্য করেন রামানন্দ সত্যরাজ।
There was a Sankirtan party from the village known as Kulinagram, and Ramananda and Satyaraj were appointed the dancers in this group.
Kulinagram is famous. There, everyone, even the teachers, are chanting Hare Krishna.
Kulinagram is famous, and there even the pig herders chant Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.45.
আর অপর পার্শ্বে অদ্বৈত অনুগতগণ, শান্তিপুরের আচার্যের এক সম্প্রদায়, অচ্যুতানন্দ নাচে তথা আর সব গায়।
There was another party that came from Shantipur and was formed by Advaita Acharya. Achyutananda was the dancer and the rest of the men were singers. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.46.
পশ্চাৎ খণ্ডবাসীর কীর্তন দলে নরহরি ও রঘুনন্দনী নর্তক, খণ্ডের সম্প্রদায় করে অন্যতর কীর্তন, নরহরি নাচে তাহা শ্রী রঘুনন্দন।
Another party was formed by the people of Khanda. These people were singing in a different place. In that group, Narahari Prabhu and Raghunandan were dancing.
Narahari, one of the associates of Lord Chaitanya,
Narahari is one of the associates of Lord Chaitanya
who lived the longest time,
who lived for the longest time,
and he was in all the pastimes of the Lord.
and he used to know all the pastimes of the Lord.
Raghunandan was also from Khanda, Sri Khanda.
Raghunandan was also from Sri Khanda.
He had the deity of Balagopal eating laddus from his hand.
He had a deity of Bal Gopal eating laddus from his hand,
He could dance very ecstatically.
and he could dance very ecstatically.
He was very young
He was very young
compared to Narahari.
compared to Narahari. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.47.
সাত সম্প্রদায়ের অবস্থানে পুনর আলোচনা। জগন্নাথের আগে চারি সম্প্রদায় গায়, দুই পাশে এক সম্প্রদায়।
Four parties chanted and danced in front of Lord Jagannath, and on either side was another party. Yet another was at the rear.
So, some parties are described about.
So, these some parties are described about.
Four parties made by Lord Chaitanya,
Four parties made by Lord Chaitanya,
a group from Shantipur, a group from Shantipur,
a group from Shantipur,
a group from Kalinagram,
a group from Kulinagram,
and a group from Srikhanda.
and a group from Sri Khanda.
In total, 7 groups.
In total of 7 groups. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.48.
সাত সম্প্রদায়ে বাজে 14 মাদল, যার ধ্বনি শুনে হইল বৈষ্ণব পাগল।
There were altogether 7 parties of Sankirtan, and in each party 2 men were beating drums, thus 14 drums were being played at once. The sound was tumultuous, and all the devotees became mad.
Haribo!
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 Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.49.
মহাসংকীর্তন বর্ণন বৈষ্ণবের মেঘ ঘটায় হইল বাদল কীর্তা আনন্দে সবর্ষে নেত্র জল
All the Vaishnavas came together like an assembly of clouds. As the devotees chanted the holy names in great ecstasy, tears fell from their eyes like rain.
So here, something is created, devotees like rain clouds.
So here a simile is created that the devotees were like rain clouds.
From the eyes, teardrops are falling
And from their eyes, teardrops were falling
like rain.
like rain.
So everybody was in extreme ecstasy.
So when everyone was in extreme ecstasy, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.50.
ত্রিভুবন ভরি ওঠে কীর্তনের ধ্বনি অন্য বাদ্য আদির ধ্বনি কিছুই না শুনি
When the Sankirtan resounded, it filled the three worlds. Indeed, no one could hear any sounds or musical instruments other than the Sankirtan.
So how the kirtan filled the whole area with its transcendental sound
So, how the Kirtan filled the whole area with its transcendental sound
is explained here.
is explained here.
And these 14 Mridanga players,
And these 14 Mridanga players,
the 42 were singers,
14 groups were singers,
the 7 dancers, or 7 or more dancers.
the 7 dancers or more dancers.
The whole kirtan manifestation
The whole Kirtan manifestation
was out of this world.
was out of this world.
Lord Chaitanya
So, Lord Chaitanya
has displayed how to make a very beautiful kirtan performance.
has displayed how to make a beautiful Kirtan performance.
So, this type of Sankirtan
So, this type of Sankirtan
can be played, can be done all over the world
can be done all over the world
in different locations,
in different locations.
displaying the ecstatic participation that Lord Chaitanya did at the Jagannath Rath Yatra.
This explains the ecstatic participation that Lord Chaitanya did at the Jagannath Rath Yatra. Thus ends the chapter entitled Lord Chaitanya organizes the devotees in 7 Sankirtan parties.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.